Good day, my beautiful people. Good day. So, listen, today we are on the letter R, right? I've been doing the ABCs of money and I've made it to the letter R. So, what we're going to do, and I know in the title I put the reasons most people are broke, but we're actually going to do a recap over the ABCs of money that I've done since the letter A. So, bear with me, and maybe this will help you reset and and get your financial house in order. Maybe this will now have you have a better outlook on money. Okay? So, let's see if I can do this. Hopefully I can remember, but we're going to recap because I know in A I said your attitude attracts abundance. Your attitude plays an important part of attracting money and obtaining wealth. And I also talked about the importance of having assets versus liabilities, because assets is where your money makes money for you, and liabilities is where it takes money coming out your pocket. So your assets is what makes you money, okay, and your liabilities is what take money. And then B, I know I talked about your behavior with money. How is your behavior with money? That plays a part as well. As well with your attitude, is your behavior with money. Do you just go make the money and go spend the money? Do you take the money, make the money, and invest the money? What are you doing? What is your behavior like with your money? Also, with the letter B, we talked about starting a business, a home-based business, because when you start a home-based business, the government gives you incentives to now help you lower your taxes, to pay yourself first, to lower your debt, to lower your expenses, and you get to keep more of your money, and now you get to use that money to invest in something that's going to help you make 100% ROI, return on your investment, and now you get to keep that money and obtain more assets. And then C, we talked about cash flow versus income. Income is the money you make from your job. And we also talked about capitalism, why it's important for you to learn the rules of capitalism and partake in capitalism on the right side instead of you being played by capitalism, right? Because once you partake in capitalism, now you're making money just like they are in capitalism. Let's see, A, B, C, D. We talked about debt and dreams. Debt is the enemy of your money, and are you dreaming big enough to even get on the road path to wealth? E, we talked about the educational system and how they do not teach you the right way of making money. Why they teach you to just go to school, work, and not teach you the non-traditional ways of making money. So the educational system has failed us with having us earn money by going in and clocking into a job where we're utilizing more of our time and energy versus learning how to earn money in a non-traditional way. F was, I think I talked about the importance of financial literacy, because we have to start educating ourselves. Again, the educational system is not going to teach us financial literacy and why it's more important to have a home-based business or to be a business owner versus being someone who works a W-2. And there's nothing wrong with working a W-2. I will always say that. Get your coins, get your money, let it fund your dreams, and let your dreams take over from there, and be able to now start making your own money. Now, we doing what, F? So we got to forget what they taught us in school. So now we're on the letter G, and on the letter G, I think I talked about the money game. The game. You got to learn the rules of this money game and learn the rules that govern capitalism, because capitalism is what's taking your money. So once you start changing and educating yourself on capitalism and partake in capitalism, now you get to start taking advantage of this money game, and it's going to help you elevate in life. On the letter H, I talked about habits. What are your habits with money? Again, Are you investing your money? Are you putting it in a vehicle where you're going to actually make profits on your money to where you hardly have to go and work for money? Are you getting your money to work for you? Don't be afraid to ask for help, because a lot of us don't know. We only know what we know. So I feel like some people are afraid to ask for help when it comes to learning wealth, and we shouldn't be afraid to ask for help, because it's each one teach one, right? I also, in the letter H, talked about your health. Your health is important. Your health is your wealth, because when you're feeling good, you're out here, you're making your money, you're doing what you got to do, it's important for you to feel good. You want to make that feel good money. There are people, not there are people, but when you're not feeling your best, you're not thinking about making no money. You're thinking about, man, my head hurt, my stomach, or whatever is ailing you at that point, right? So you want to keep your health in good standards. You want to eat healthy. You want to exercise like you're supposed to, drink plenty of water, take your vitamins. I'm into herbalism, so I would say herbs, but whatever will keep you in good health standing. The letter I talked about the ignorance of money, because most people, again, we haven't been taught, and most people sometimes, have misinformation or the wrong information about how to get money, which is to go get a job, go to school, not realizing that these things is what's putting you in more debt than what you're already in. This is why it's important for you to invest into something that's going to bring you back profits, right? The letter J, the letter J. Oh my goodness, I'm forgetting what I said about the letter J. Juxtaposition. Woo! I almost forgot just that fast. Juxtaposition. Remember, I talked about juxtaposition is where, like, if you go to the store and you're looking for a television, and the television is $1,400, but then another week later or a week later you go back, now the TV is $149. That means that television was never $1,400 in the first place. It was actually $149. So what has happened is the business who sold this product had to make a profit first. So they raised the price just to get that profit. If they sold it to you at $149, they would be out of business, right? So juxtaposition, you want to juxtaposition yourself. How about that? And join an organization like ours, like Extra Digit Movement, because this is what we do. We educate people on how money works. Okay? So the letter K, I think I talked about kindness and knowledge. I think I'm going to stick with knowledge. Knowledge is powerful, but it works better when applied. Not just learning and knowing. You have to actually obtain the knowledge, apply the knowledge, and get it moving in motion. Yeah? So knowledge is power when applied. Because a lot of us, we only know what we know. So we have to start expanding our mind and educating ourselves and gaining more knowledge and getting rid of the old stuff that was taught to us, so that now we can start making a better moves with our money. L, I talked about leverage. You want to start leveraging yourself, and leveraging others the way that they leverage you, like the banks. The banks leverage you. The banks are making more money off of your money by you putting it in the banks versus you making money off your own money. So you want to learn how to leverage yourself or leverage other entities like the banks and things of that nature to help you make more money with your money, and that way it can help elevate you to a better position. And also, when it comes to making this money, you don't want to just leave a legacy, you actually want to live a legacy, because the thing is, we're not working to die and leave behind bills and a legacy. We're working right now to live that legacy with our friends and family, or with our family, so that we can show them that there is actually a better way of living this thing that we call life. Okay? The letter M, I talked about the mentality it takes to make money, and the difference between mentality and mindset. Mindset is more like your foundation. The mentality is what you add to it. The mentality is how you approach things. It's the catalyst, if you will, to how you can get to wealth with your mentality and mindset. And then we talked about negative people. You want to stay away from negative people, keep negative thoughts out, because when you're surrounded by negative people in a negative environment anyway, guess what? You're going to have a negative cash flow. You got to learn how to get rid of those people and get out of that environment so that you can start elevating. I'm going to keep saying the word elevating because that's where I'm at right now. I'm in a space in my life where I just want to elevate. So I guess that's the word of today in this recap. Because we are on the letter R. So I guess I'm also remembering that I am in an elevated mode and I'm here to help everyone else become elevated as well. So you want to keep negative people out. You have to stop neglecting the situation that you're in. You cannot run and hide away from the situation that you're in by going to work. There's a lot of people that do that. They run from their situation by going to work. And when you come home, you still have to face that situation. So you have to stop being neglectful of the situation that you're in. Get educated, get away from the negative people, negative environment, and also learn how to say no. Because those negative people will still come to you and ask you for money, but won't learn the rules of money. The only way I can help you when you come to me asking for money is showing you the steps and the process as to how you can make more money and sustain your lifestyle the way that you see in your mind's eye. Okay? Now, where am I at? I said N, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Okay. Now we're on the letter O. So in the letter O, I think I talked about opportunities. Don't miss out on opportunities that will help you essentially get to that next level in your life. And you have to stay open-minded. You have to be optimistic. See, because a lot of times people will mistake an opportunity for something else because they don't see the opportunity as the opportunity because of what they have in their mind, how they see it in their mind. And what they see in their mind as a good opportunity could be something that's not really going to help them. It could just be a whole nother, a whole opposite type of situation that's probably just going to keep them in the same situation. So you want to stay open-minded and be optimistic when you come across new opportunities that, yes, you may be unfamiliar with. And when there's things that we don't know, we tend to fear, have fear, and we run from them. So try your best not to do that. Be optimistic, be open-minded to the new opportunities coming into your life, okay? Now we're on the letter P. The letter P, I think I talked about prosperity. Yes, we all want prosperity. We all need prosperity in our lives. But in order to do that, you have to be surrounded by positive people because the wrong people in your life will keep you broke. You want only quality people. Dang, Q was next. I might as well just go ahead and get into it. But you want you want only quality people, positive people in your life, because those are going to be the people that's going to uplift you and going to help you get in the proper position to help you pivot and get to where you need to be. Boy, I almost messed that one up, but I got it. So now we're on Q, which I did yesterday. Q, I talked about how wealth is quiet. You don't have to let everybody know what you're doing. As you're learning this money game, the rules of capitalism, the rules of the wealthy, you don't have to let everybody know what you got going on. You can move in silence. Most wealthy people do move in silence. You never know what they're doing until they come out and be like, hey, I got this. Be like, dang, I didn't even know they was doing that. Yeah, move in silence. Everyone don't have to know what you're doing. And start, again, like I say, start reading more books and learn how to learn how to better get your life in order. Learn how to get more quality out of life. Learn how to stop quitting every time you come across something hard. Just because something seems a little bit difficult, a little challenging, doesn't mean that you have to quit and give up. No, this is your time to shine. So Now we are on the letter R, which I've already done the recap of the ABCs of money. So hopefully it'll help you reset and redirect your way into this money game, so that now you can have revolving cash flow instead of just linear cash flow onto revolving bills. Now you'll have residual income, passive income. See, this is why it's important to educate yourself. Okay, these are the reasons you want to invest. So remember to go back and reflect on the ABCs of money that I've been doing. Look at some of the videos, and hopefully it resonates with you and you're able to take some copious notes and go back and recall and reference from it, so that it can ultimately get you in the right direction. Okay? I hope I did that good. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next video, guys, peace.